your livestock is very important to their well-being? In this video, Farmer Fred is going to take us through step by step on how to construct a pen, specifically a goat pen for your precious animals. By the way, if you are new to this channel, you are at the right place. We love the world of agriculture, especially the animal parts. Yeah, we are all about livestock. So please do yourself a favor and subscribe to this channel. Also, do like and share so people with similar interests like yourself would find this channel as we all learn together. Let's learn from Farmer Fred.
Today, I want to take you guys through the construction of the pen. On this facility, we're going to have different kind of pen, and each pen is going to serve a different purpose. So we're going to have a pen dedicated for pregnant goats. Those kind of pens, we're going to build them differently from lactating mom's pen. We're also going to have a pen just for male goats, and that pen is also going to be different. Currently, the pen I'm going to walk you guys through is basically the pen that we're going to use for our sales yard. So anytime we want to sell goats, this is the kind of pen that we are going to bring them in, where it's also located very strategically to give access for you once you come in, so that you don't even interact with the goat pen or our breeding stock, right? So let's get right into the pen itself. So this pen is strategically positioned right at the entrance because of the purpose it's serving. Even though it's a pen for goats, you know, in the facility like we talked about yesterday, this is going to be a sales yard pen. That means that every goat here is for sale. So once you come to this farm and you're buying goats, that means that every goat here you can pick. But the structure and what we're going to be talking about today is not too different from the rest of the pen, right? And that's why today we want to show you the skeleton of it. There have been so many different pen models out there, you know, from the first one that I built in Snazzy, which was a big pen, probably about 50 feet by 70 feet. And then we demarcated it into about 8 to 9 sessions where we were keeping all these various types of goats in different sessions. Right from there, we moved to the pen where we will build a pen specifically for the type of goat that we have. So today, come along with us and let's go through this pen, because even in our old pen, we didn't. If you were here with me right now, the first thing you will identify is the poles that we are using for our pen. And that's where I want to start from. So these are what we call the tick poles. So these tick poles are the same poles that we use for electricity. I don't know where you're watching me from, but mostly in Africa and in Ghana, we use tick poles for our electricity. I think this one is much better. So let's come closer here and take a look at it. So these are tick poles. Why are we using tick poles? And why is tick poles even used in the construction of our electric poles? Because of their quality. So these poles I've harvested and treated, right? So termites cannot ruin it. So if you want to build something quality, then this is obviously what you use. This is what we are using here. We're just not relying on its treatment. But if you come down here, you can see that we've also dug a hole of about 1 foot, right? And inside that hole, we've actually covered the pole with plastic. So even before the termites touch this pillar, they will have to go through that plastic first. And we all understand how and know how long it takes for a plastic to actually decay before termites can get into it. So this is really being built to last, and that is why we have done this.
Thank you for watching this far. If you've enjoyed what you've watched so far, be rest assured we have a lot more like this for you. All I need you to do right now is to take just a second of your time, hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss any more content like this we bring your way. Also, you doing this would help reach more people with similar interests like yourself. So by all means, hit the subscribe button, and thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of it.
If you go beneath that, so that is basically the 4 corners. One mistake that we mostly do, and I did that in my past pen, was actually every pole here was projecting upwards, right? This time we are given enough space at the platform that all these poles were cut short. They are all going through the same process, but it's cut short so that our platform here becomes more spacious, right? This pole is very down. Mostly we actually lift it up about 5 to 6 feet to allow easy access. But what we are hoping to do here is to be able to slope the feces. As you can see, let's come down here. So this land is actually sloping, and we're actually hoping that everything that goes down here will be sloping all the way to this side, which is where we are going to be planting our feed. So it's direct manure for us, right? So we are not looking at really lifting this and going down there to pick it, but rather allowing nature to take its course. So if you're building a pen like the ones we're going to be building later, and you don't have this type of land, then you want to lift it up because it is a bit too small if you're doing it this way for your workers to go in there and be able to clean. So at the moment we're using this 2x4 woods. This is very quality wood that we also treat. So the way we treat it is once we buy this wood, we bring it here and we spray it with chemical. All chemicals to prevent termites from eating this, so that this can last as long as it can be for us. So these woods have been treated. Now what we've done is to frame it, and the remaining is just basically to use it as a platform. That is the only thing that's left now. This we are hoping to take about, this is about 20 by 25 feet, and we're looking at hosting about 50 goats at a time in this pen. Don't forget, this pen is also going to have an exercising yard. Our goats only come up here when they are coming to sleep. Aside that, they are either grazing at the back or they are in the front yard where they are exercising, resting, or when you guys come to purchase them. So this is basically a sales yard pen, and this is the way we are constructing it. I think it's going to take some time for it to take shape, but at the moment, I want to show you guys how the framing is done before the roofing, before the platform is built, and before we actually complete it. I think in our next video, we're going to come again and see the progress that we've done here and then continue from where we are. So if you're watching us, I think 2 things you want to take away from us: the kind of trees and pillars that you're going to use, how to treat them, right? How again to make sure that all your poles are not going up so that you can have enough space for your goats inside, and also give you room to demarcate it as and when you want it. We'll continue to bring you an update as we finish this project, but now this is the framework, and we're very excited because this is actually taking shape and we're really doing something on this land. We'll continue to keep you guys updated, and thank you so much for watching.